It's time.
All right, hello, good afternoon. I'm Batman. What's up, Batman? How you doing, brother? How you doing today, man? How's your Sunday treating you? All right, well, we got to hammer out some dailies real quick, then kick over to the main account real fast for our Fleet Arena, and then we'll head to Oshi. How's it going? How's it going? And then we're gonna head over to Marvel Strike Force, do Dark Dimension, some raid attempts. It's gonna be real quick, hour and a half today at most. Sapa, yeah, just hammering out some shit. But I told you I'd stream again today to make up for nothing on Friday, so here I am. And then of course tomorrow morning we'll do Grand Arena and the whole shebang, all in one big sitting, which should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Yeah, this is just gonna be real fast. Let's just rattle out all the dailies. Oh, well, what are you going to? What are you going to, Sopper? Really? I wish I could remember who my DD6 Cosmic team is, but I don't. I know Cosmic felt like it. I think that was the one that took me forever, and then King and Val. Yeah, I can't do. I wish I could tell you what I did. I think if I'm remembering it accurately, I'm pretty sure Cosmic was the longest nodes for me in DD6. And then once I completed it and got um, Super Scroll, Cosmic went pretty quick after that because he was Cosmic and it was like steroids right into whatever team I threw him on his shoulder. It was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Like I wish I was as deep dove into all that stuff as some other people. Um, some people this is their. We're talking about Marvel Strike Force, which we'll have on display here in a few minutes for you. I just need to take care of dailies and events, and then. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I used at least Icarus. If I'm trying to think of what I had on there, and I'm pretty sure I would have had to have used Icarus at the very least. I'm not sure I used Cersei because I was looking through my roster and like she's still like orange deer, so I don't think I would have busted her out for it, but yeah, I might have used her. It's been long enough that I just don't fucking remember. And as we all know, I'm really fucking old. Well, I'm not really fucking old, but I'm older. I just don't retain stuff like that like I used to. Well, yeah, and I but I that's the thing is I completed it I mean, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. Like it was a long time. I mean, it's taken me forever to get into DD7. G19 when they first released it, G19 was it was very 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 expensive, and it still is. It's very very pricey, but it's there's enough with milestones and things like that where they're feeding you gear that it's a little bit easier than it used to be. They're doing really good about feeding you gear, especially for newer characters. Oh, I'm not shocked. Oh well, dude, we'll have the gameplay for you on display here soon. It's a good game. Uh, Mobile only. You can get it through BlueStacks, um, but it runs kind of rough unless you have a really, 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 really good PC and like you go through and you do the optimizations for it. Um, which even after doing that on my PC, it just did never worked well. But then I got this app that's allowing me to beam my iPad to my computer. It turns my computer into an Apple TV, more or less. So I'm able to put it on display for you guys that way. And it's been great because people really seem to enjoy watching that game. Yeah, well, the the 2 or 3 pennies that you're pulling in for me watching those ads, unless you have thousands of people watching you, you're not making any money off of ads. At least not quickly. Like you'll accumulate after a while, but yeah, it's not a fast thing at all. Yeah, there's no reason really right now to do anything with Venom. Um, Not really. He's on that team, but he's not the driving. He's not there. Him and Carnage are less worthy of the gear than Red Goblin and Void Knight and Gwenum. I almost said Gwenpool, but Gwenum. Yeah, those three are insanely more worthy of the attention and the gear than Carnage. You do kind of need, but I would still prioritize the other three. Like my Carnage isn't amazing. He's fine, but he's not amazing. But yeah, Venom is squarely on the bottom of the priority list, which he kind of should be. I thank God for that candy shop because that's the only thing that has been keeping me in gear lately. Um, Otherwise, I would probably be out of the vast majority of things that I need. I think my Void Knight's the only one at anything above 17. I mean, maybe I might have one of them at 18. I just don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, I mean that stands to reason, Sopper. I tell you what, Batman. I'm doing pretty decent today. Um, I have very late night last night. Had a hockey game on that lasted till about 1 in the morning, and then me and my brother, we started knocking out some zombies on Black Ops 6, and I was up till very very early this morning because there's a lot of quests and puzzles and things like that. So we were working on all those, and we didn't complete all of them, but we figured out how to complete all of them. So we made some good progress. Towards beating the first map, and then once we have that first map down pat mastered, we're gonna move on to the second one, and then after and then play for fun. Imagine that, playing for fun. Um, I mean, that's a good plan. Being efficient with your gear in Strike Forces. I mean, I think it's more important than it is in Galaxy Heroes. Galaxy Heroes, you can farm for everything that you need. It might be slow, but you can farm it. It's not the case with Strike Force. Yeah, you have to be efficient. You have to be insanely efficient. Because I can whatever I need. Oh, you know what? I did have Dormammu. I think I had Dormammu and Kang, and I can't remember who my others were, but I'm pretty sure I had Dormammu and Kang. Because yeah, Dormammu he's very 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 good, um, especially lower content. He's still holding up pretty strong. Okay, um, let's see how many I don't get today. Hey, I didn't get four, but I got one. My annihilators did pretty good for me on the cosmic nodes in DD7 yesterday. Um, I would be. I mean, if I was allowed to use Ultimus, I would be using Ultimus, but I'm not allowed to use him on the cosmic nodes because he's a mythic. No. So the nodes in DD7 are non-legendary, non-mythic, and then you get to legendary nodes, so you only can use legendaries, and then you get to the mythic nodes where you can only use mythics. So those are the final four nodes. So I have to get through the two cosmic nodes, which I should get through one today, and then hopefully get some decent progress on the second one, and then I'll start in on the legendary, and then when that's done, I can do the mythic. And my mythic right now is looking like it's going to be a core super scroll, Ultimus, Kestrel, and Apocalypse, because you're allowed to use 4 to 5. You don't need to have a full 5 teams. But yeah, in DD7 it's broken out. But then I think I'm gonna have Old Man Logan in there somewhere too. Maybe in the legendary. He's not mythic. He's legendary. It's so hard to keep track. So hard to keep track because he's better than most of the mythics, and that is no lie. Did I farm this already? I did not. I mean, I probably should be paying Dormammu a little more attention than I am. Um, I'm kind of failing in that regard. Like I'm not I when I have like I see that he can be geared, I'm not gearing him. I don't even think I've taken him to level 100 yet. Um, which is or isn't a bad thing. I mean, depending on what you're prioritizing, but okay. The hell am I doing? Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, don't obviously don't even get me going on the gold crunch and the training material crunch. Because it's constant, dude. It's constant. Like, I'll get ahead in one and I'll fall behind in another, and then I'll get ahead in that other one and fall behind on the one. Or right now, I'm just low on both because with all these characters they're throwing at us between Night Stalker and Orcus, I've just been trying to get them up and running for their various areas. All right, so Galactic Bounties is running today. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, guys. This does not happen very often, so when it does, you definitely want to hop in and take advantage of it. And today you get 100 crystals total, no matter what nodes you're doing. But like, you get to go after Han Solo, who's typically bought with raid currencies. So, oh yeah, no, if you have him maxed out, you definitely should. I don't think I have him maxed out. Now that you mention it, I think I have maybe half of his stuff maxed out. But he's one of those characters that I don't use for a while, or I have him on defense somewhere, and so I never pull him for offense. But then I bust him out for something, and I'm always amazed at like how awesome he does. Hey, Kev, how you doing? Good Sunday afternoon to you, my friend. Yeah, Sundays can be like that. I remember when I was a kid, we lived way out in the country in rural eastern Washington State. So if my parents didn't have any reason to go to town, we just didn't go to town. So we just stayed. If we stayed at home, we had no cable, obviously no internet back then, nothing like that. So like depending on how old I was, I had a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo, and you can only play Mario so many times before you want to see something else. But every now and again, we would take trips to the shopping center that was about 15 miles away, and I'd get to go and play in the video arcade there. It's where I fell in love with like Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Sundays can be slow. Dormammu doesn't really have a home. That's the good and bad thing about him is he's plug and play. You can use him with a lot of teams, but then you can't always use him against a lot of teams because there's teams that'll remove his best thing, which is the revive. He doesn't really have any specific group that he synergizes with. He just kind of generally lifts up most teams that you put him with. So, it would be cool if they would give him a proper home. But that's just, I don't know if they're ever going to actually do that. I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea, Sopper. Um, I mean, you could even like Ares in place of like Quicksilver to have a little more tankiness in there. Because I think he's Mystic, isn't he? But yeah, you could do some clever stuff. Because yeah, Darkhold's the latest team to get pulled apart. I mean, and that leaves there's only one original Apocalypse team still standing, and that is the Death Seed team. The Death Seed team is still untouched, but I have a feeling that's going to be changed very, very soon. All right, well, where are you, buddy? This is a big deal for me today. Here we go. 7-star Han fucking Solo. So that is mission accomplished. Look at that. And we'll G12 him. Oh, well, let's give him his Zeta. Why not? All right. Let's kick over real fast to the main account because I got to do Fleet Arena here in a few minutes. And yeah, and then we'll do some Marvel Strike Force, my friends. Well, yeah, dude. I anybody using the Horseman with Apocalypse today, like back when Apocalypse first came out, that was the thing to do. But now, like he's in Arena, he's with Annihilators, but he's also son of a bitch. I hit start instead of log out. But yeah, I mean, I've it's a very rare time that I have ever used Apocalypse with all the Horsemen. Occasionally, I'll like if I'm trying to mishmash something or I don't want to like. It would be just wanting overkill to put a loaded team and Apocalypse. I might throw like Red Hulk or Morgan or somebody on there with him, just to get him a little bit of extra. But yeah, it's very rare that I use more than one or any of the Horsemen with him. To be perfectly honest. But I'm pretty sure Gamma is going to be completely gutted here soon too. I Kev, that was the one that hung me up too. And then what did I end up doing? Who did I relic? I think I relic Dooku. I'm doing rogue with the extreme team. A little more often these days than I used to. The having a tank that'll taunt is kind of a big deal, and that's the one thing. They're an evasion team. They don't have a tank baked into them, so they're there to dodge your shit, not take a hit and absorb it. You know. Well, you need a relic Django for stuff anyways, so it's not a huge. Oh yeah, yeah. It keeps them off Forge because they all seemed a bit. Oh, what did Arnold just put out video wise? Arnold just dropped a video. Things are about to get wild soon in SWGOH Balin Skull plus Hondo. Oh, it's a speculation video. I was thinking that maybe they put the frickin' I was thinking maybe they did the kit reveal, but they didn't. Yeah, which means I might have to pay some attention to Hondo. I might have to gear him up. Um why is this not for whatever reason it's not recognizing my stream isn't recognizing this as a game right now, which is so weird because I was on game display, and now all of a sudden game capture decided it didn't want to work. So now I'm on display capture, which is just fine. Dude, Orcus is a lot of fun. They're a very, very, very fun team. I'm having a great time with them. And yeah, Scientist Supreme is pretty excellent as well. Yeah, and you absolutely should. And because when you get to the nodes where you can use Old Man Logan in Dark Dimension 6, he, no shit, carried me. I'm not even exaggerating. Logan absolutely, positively, 1,000,000% carried me through that event. And he was at like 3 stars. Hey, honey, I'm just wondering if you can make more noise. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Supper, but yeah, Old Man Logan, because I was able to get him like 3 star um, in the first time they released his event, and then I was able to, let's just get rid of him, and then I was able to use him. Dude, he carried my team. I'm not even exaggerating. Him and Apocalypse, having those two together, 100% carried the team. I think I had Nova in there too, but I mean, I'm not exaggerating. He completely carried the team. Completely carried the team. Let's get you marked up. Because he's just such a pain in the ass to kill. And even at 3 stars, he was doing a bunch of damage. Because I mean, mine might have been four yellow, 3 red, but I mean, we're not talking. He wasn't crazy. It wasn't an insane. Um, yeah, and he's one of those guys that's expensive to get red diamonds for, and then even more expensive, or red stars, excuse me, and then more expensive to diamond. But once you have it done, he is very, 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 very thick. I can't. And again, I can't remember what level all my stuff was at this, but I know my Old Man Logan was like 3, like impossibly 4 yellow stars. He was not like. Yeah, he wasn't insane. And I mean, Black Bolt hadn't been buffed yet by the time I got there, so I have no idea how he's going to perform. I have no clue. I wish I did, but I assume he's probably going to be pretty good. I assume he'll do okay. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, but I think he'll do okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I get to use. I think for my legendary nodes, I'm doing Black Cat, Old Man Logan, ba, 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 Nova, Green Goblin Classic, and the fifth one's escaping me at the moment. But yeah, all these teams that they've been putting out are stripping away her revive. She's in the arena when they first released the team, absolutely dominant, but now she's so fucking squishy. Like, I even have to be careful with her in war and places like that. Um, yeah, she's just not what she once was. She's just not what she once was. And back then everybody was mega gearing her, and I'm sure, of course, the mega gear helps, but um, Oh yeah, no. Ghost Rider was the killer. Um, Black Cat would mostly she would put her bleeds on you and crowd control and stuns and things like that. But yeah, she wasn't the biggest threat. It's him because he's the one that'll wreck you. If you can't get to him, he'll wreck you. He'll wreck you hard. Yeah, dude. Cosmic's a bit of a monster, or not Cosmic. Robbie. Well, Cosmic's a bit of a monster too, but yeah, the Robbie Ghost Rider, he's an absolute beast. I have him at way higher gear than I have. Well, now my Black Cat's caught up, but I had him at way higher gear than her during their brief run at dominance in the arena when they were the team. When you would do the four of them, like you would do everybody but Strange, and then you'd either do Apocalypse or Super Scroll. Like that was, and then Black Knight came out, and then it was the four Secret Defenders and Black Knight, and then Old Man Logan came out. And it was the four Secret Defenders or three Secret Defenders, Logan and Black Knight. So you were just dropping like Photon first. No, he is the best costume from that event. He absolutely. I think we're gonna see something. I think they're gonna do a new Brotherhood team. I think they're going to do something. I think they're going to do something because yeah, there's a lot of characters that are starting to fall behind that just a year ago were insanely important and relevant. All right, we've set enough. But yeah, I think his costume is absolutely the best. I actually stopped using rogues. I prefer her classic look over her horseman look. Um, and it's not even close. It's not even close. All right. All right, guys. Well, let's get over and do some Marvel Strike Force, shall we? So, I just have to do a couple of quick changes here and then we'll be up and running. You'll just have a black screen for just a second. All right. I just have to connect to this new fancy ass fucking. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right. Okay, screen mirror starting now. Here we go. We should have it up and running here in just a moment. All right, Stopper, you're missing all the fun in Strike Force, but here we go. All right, here we go. We are mirrored. We are full screened. We are Strike Force. Let's go. Display. There we are. All right, we're going. All right, looks like we have war pretty well in hand. We took out their bridge. I dropped most of the heavy shit, and then someone came in and cleaned up, which is what I hoped would happen. All right, what do we got? Okay. All right, raids, raids, raids. Okay, we're fully recharged here. We are on the last Mystic node. Um, I'm gonna do something real quick though. I'm gonna do a sim with Bifrost. Oh, they what the? Okay, so Bifrost decided to be good today. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it when that happens. All right. All right, OC. Well, this is Marvel Strike Force right here. Um, very similar in concept to Galaxy Heroes. Hero collector, you know, you take on challenges and battles and stuff like that, but just with lots of characters from the Marvel Universe, some straight from the comics and only the comics, some from other appearances like movies and cartoons and things like that. So, fantastic game, though. Fantastic game. Oh, that's right. I turned that off. Let's turn that back on so you guys can get a little more of a showy experience here. I love the dynamic camera. I there's times I wish it was better. It doesn't always work so well with the new characters or work as well with the new characters. Ooh, let's get Goblin out of here. Right hook, left hook, and down goes a super powered horseman mutant. All right. Still trying to figure out the best way to position everything. Oh, did they blind him? And yep, they blinded him. I didn't catch it. Son of a gun. This is the problem when you don't always see all the icons, and you know when you're like me and just kind of on autopilot. probably the best non-legendary, non-mythic team in the game. Spider Society. Pretty deadly in every game mode, which is not, I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's also not common. Also not insanely common. All right, well, we got a big bad apocalypse standing there. Yeah, the 3x dynamic still moves so freaking fast. Like, it kind of almost defeats the purpose, but... And I guess I don't need to be worried about time that much to where I need it on 3x. All right, tech nodes. So now we have the full Orcus team. We just got Omega Sentinel the other day. Thanks to the, if you play the game, you got a bunch of compensation packages, like I did. Thanks to those compensation packages, I was finally able to get her. Now if I could just get Oath, life would be decent. But this is another fantastic team. Very, very thrilled with this team. Damn. Nimrod just hammered it home. All right, one more to go, and then we got to recharge for a bit. So we still have the Spotlight Raid featuring Alpha Flight and then Dark Dimension. And then after the Dark Dimension run is completed, we'll wrap up for the day. Like I said, this is going to be very short, very brief, just because I said I would stream. So I wanted to, and then we'll have a huge one tomorrow morning, and then possibly another one in the afternoon, depending on with Conquest and TB and all that. And everybody is just on the edge of their seats in Galaxy Heroes, because we should get Balin's kit reveal tomorrow. We should get the release date for his event tomorrow, which will probably be this week, which will add a whole nother layer to an already busy week with Conquest kicking off tomorrow, Territory Battle kicking off tomorrow, new GC. We're wrapping up Grand Arena tomorrow. It's the last day of 5v5, and then we get a week off from Grand Arena, and then we're back to 3v3. Already back to 3v3. But as soon as we have confirmation for when the Banland Skull event is, we're going to stream that and then test him. Test the unlock and all that, and take him into Squad Arena and do a bunch of attempts. Should be a good day. And then, depending on what day of the week it is, maybe we'll combine it with some other stuff. If it's Friday, that would actually be pretty awesome, because I'm not going to say we're slammed in this household till Friday, but we've got a Halloween parade we're taking Sam to tomorrow, and then trick-or-treating's on Thursday night, of course. So that's 3 Halloween events in less than a week that we have to go to. So, it is what it is. All right. So we just got to kill this last node, and then we'll be in the bio. Yeah, that's Hive Mind for me. So we'll swing back to this. I'll swing back to this on my own time tomorrow. Or my own time tonight, excuse me. Alpha Flight. Zoom. It's only one attempt. They should clear it. If they don't, they're fired. There we go. Okay. Now for the big show. This is what we're here for. We are here for... Alright, so apparently I need to spend 4 more energy. There, done. And then tomorrow, when the reset happens, I'll do all my dailies, but I won't turn any in, because tomorrow at 5 p.m. my time, we'll get a new strike pass with a new character. I don't know who it's going to be. If I had to take a guess, because we've gotten a strike pass for Guardian, we've gotten a strike pass for Thanos, we've had one for Gore. Probably Oath would be my guess for the new strike pass, but it could just as easily be Blade. But Oath would not shock me. Oath would not shock me at all. Man-Thing wouldn't shock me either. It could be either of those 3, but I'm leaning more towards Oath than anything else. But I could be wrong. It could be a complete surprise. And then we're going to be seeing the reveal of how we're going to get Zombie Wanda at some point soon, too. And then we've got a week from tomorrow till Battle World comes out. So we're going to be hitting Battle World same day as well. So lots of exciting stuff coming up. And I do like, now that I have Strike Force, when Galaxy Heroes is a little bit slower when GAC ends, we'll be able to have a lot more options of stuff to put on stream, which is fantastic. So, all right, let's see how we're looking here. We have a Black Knight. We've got a Kraven that's almost dead. We got a couple of Ghost Riders. That is an odd dynamic camera angle. And there goes Kraven. And there goes King. I'm going to have to heal him if I want to use him in the next node, but Black Knight's a counterattacking son of a bitch. And now we've got Juggernauts. But there goes Gore doing his thing. Whenever somebody dies, Gore tends to assist. And usually he's just going to get an ability block on somebody. But that time he got a kill on top of it all. So pretty good. Be nice to get Thanos involved here in a second. All right, this should take out hopefully 2. Yep, okay. There's this. I thought it might get him too, but let's save the ultimate for now because we're going to go to the next round. And we want to have as many abilities off cooldown because that stuff doesn't reset. You know, and if I have to heal characters, I obviously will, but well, and there we go. I'm going to have to heal Kang. I'm going to have to heal 3 characters. So there we have it, you know. These never go down easy. And I obviously could have, you know, prevented their deaths of those other characters, and then, but then I'd have abilities on cooldown and probably wouldn't be able to make a whole lot of progress in the start of the next one. So it's kind of better, in my opinion, to just deal with having to heal and bring some people back to life. And have your cooldowns ready to go to hopefully get more progress, because I still think it's going to be a 2-day thing for the next node at the very least, because it is a little more health. We're looking, this was like 160 something, and this is 239, so about 70 million more health. Couple of rogues, some goblin classics. What will help is there's not a Black Knight. There's not, you know, they're not super tank heavy. Rogue's the tank threat here. This actually might be easier. It's hard to judge. It might be easier though. We're just gonna go ahead and spend the crystals to get everybody topped off. So, and bring back those that are dead, and we'll get going and see. We'll see how it goes. This might actually be easier. Rogue can be problematic because of her ability blocks and stuff like that, but she's also a little bit of a legacy character at this point, so she might not be quite as strong as she used to be. There's a black bolt back there, but let's start with Rogue. Let's see if we can keep her controlled. She's ability blocked for 2 turns. That's awesome. There goes Kang. Excellent. We get his little boogie. Wow, High Void Knight did not last very long at all. I bet we can get Shocker out at least. Yeah, we got one of the shockers gone. Rogue will go down here. And then maybe... Oh, he shot Yellow Jacket. We got another rogue. That's the guy. Wow, we barely even tickled him. That was, what, 850k? Let's see. This should do some decent damage to a bunch of folks. Didn't get a kill, but we softened. Dude, Osborne. So Classic is, he's going to be problematic. Get him stunned, hopefully. Yeah, he's dazed, so we don't have to worry about him for a few turns. Thanos is getting everybody some protection up, doing some good damage. We can get Doc Ock gone, hopefully. Oh, nice. We got 2. We got a couple of kills there. All right, here comes Rain Fire. We got us another kill. Yeah, if we can get Goblin. We got Hulkbuster down as a bonus, but I really want to get rid of that Goblin. Really want to get rid of that classic Goblin. We killed 7. We'll probably get... Who is this? Is that Black Bolt behind Rogue? We'll probably kill him with this. I doubt we'll take out Classic. Well, I mean, we might get 1 or 2 more kills. Maybe 1 or 2 more. With just Gladiator, but... That'd give us 8 or 9 out of 34 down. I mean, that's a little bit better than 25%, but I don't want to spend 4 days on this. I absolutely do not want to spend 4 days on this. So, I think we can do better. So we're going to go ahead and run this back. I think we can do better. RNG, just like with anything else you're doing in a game, RNG does matter. If we can get up to 10, if I think 10 is maybe the minimum I'm shooting for. If I hit 10 or more, I think I'll be happy. And I could have tried with Gladiator doing his AoE and seeing what happened and then waiting until I knew he absolutely was going to die. But, you know, let's at least see if we can get a more solid run. And this, I'm actually going to go ahead and ability block Hulkbuster. Now Kang should automatically target Shocker there with his follow-up attack. He'll do his, and then he'll shoot the weakest guy. Okay. Oh, he got 2 of them. Nice, nice, nice. All right, now let's go ahead and AoE. he should have his ultimate soon. So let's start in on Goblin. Oh, of course they killed Kang. That's kind of a random block there from Goblin. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit surprised about that. Well, that was very well timed. Okay. Oh my god, Goblin just won't freaking die. And there goes Thanos. Oh no. Ah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I screwed up the timing on that. $400. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Screw it. They're only power cores. Well, he didn't kill anybody. Not a single solitary guy. I have no idea, buddy. I'm glad you're here, though. I mean, you're here roughly at the end, but I just assumed you were doing something. I assumed you had a life. And you were off, whatever people in England do on Sunday, other than church. I don't know. Do you guys, are there football games over there on Sunday? That's what everybody's doing here today. Everybody, well, not everybody, but folks go to church, and then it's football and brunch and all that shit. You know, let's just take this kill. All right, Black Bolt. That's enough shit out of you. Of course, we're stuck behind Hulkbuster for a little bit. God, Thanos is such a beast. I mean, as he should be. As he should be, but God, what a beast he is. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get some protection up. And then his ultimate's going to be ready to go. All right, so worst case scenario, if they blow us out of the game here, he's not going to kill anybody. He's not going to kill anybody. They all have protection up. So do I save it for tomorrow? So we're at 13 kills in 2 attempts. Yeah, I'm going to be, as soon as this attempt is over, I'm going to be wrapping up Graxy. So you don't have to worry about too much. I think we'll save this. We'll save this for tomorrow. Just see what we can build up ability, energy-wise, for everybody. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to get a kill. If we can get Black Bolt out or something, you know. Because his ultimate, I mean, it would have hit, it would have done some stuff, obviously, but it wouldn't have gotten a kill. And it'll be more important for him to have it at the start tomorrow to... Because I'm not sure they'll have their protection when we start the fight tomorrow. Okay, and he's taunting, of course he is. And they got protection again from Hulkbuster. That's his taunt. We're going to want that for tomorrow. So let's just do this, see if we can't kill Black Bolt. So freaking close. And, of course, Rogue's taunting. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? I feel like Gladiator has had enough terms that if I'd done his ultimate, it would be one away from being recharged right now. I mean, we might have had Black Bolt or somebody else killed. So let's just fucking do it. Let's just do it. Okay. All right, so with a little bit of luck, we'll get this one finished tomorrow and start in on the legendary nodes, which would be amazing. So yeah, that's it for today, kids. You know, we did some good stuff. So tomorrow morning, as always on my channel, we will be doing grand arenas on both of my Star Wars Galaxy Heroes accounts, and then we'll kick over here for morning dailies, raid, all that stuff, and then we'll wrap up with Dark Dimension attempts. But you know, we can just about halfway through this node, and then we'll start in on the legendary nodes, and then this second legendary node is probably going to take a minute. but then these are of course going to take a minute, but we're almost in the home stretch of going for Mr. Mephisto himself, who is fairly insane in this game, in every game mode. So we're almost there. Finish line is just about in sight. It's kind of off in the distance, but we're getting there. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll be back. Lots of stuff to stream tomorrow between all the games that we have going on here. So, Graxy, tomorrow morning, I definitely need to talk to you about Zombies on Black Ops, because me and my buddy did some fucking work. We did some fucking work. Yeah, I do have, I'm seeing your comments about Raid Shadow Legends. I do have Raid Shadow Legends. I have not streamed it very much in a while. I did a promotion for them a few months back. So there might come a time here soon when I do start streaming this again. But for now, it's just, we're mostly focusing on the 2 games. But yeah, I do have Raid Shadow Legend. But anyways, guys, thank you for all being here. Appreciate you. Back, lots of stuff to stream tomorrow. That's why I'm kind of keeping this one short today. We did 3 hours yesterday. Usually we're around 1.5 to 2. But yeah, I think I'm gonna live on the computer tomorrow until we have to go to the Halloween parade for my little boy. But anyways, you guys enjoy the rest of your Sundays. We'll catch you the next time. Thank you for being here. Bye bye now, and have a great day.